hearing this weird noise coming from the back. So, like, I thought I'd maybe check it out and see what's going back here. Like, I keep hearing stuff. I don't know what is going on. Like, what? Wait, what is that? What the heck?
Y'all saw that, right? It's not just me. Something weird is going on. So I got this email this morning from someone claiming to be a subscriber of mine, and they're like, it's super urgent. I need you to watch this video and read my email and tell your followers because this is super, super urgent. It's like, okay. So I read the email, I'm like, that's odd, and I watched the video and I was like, wow, this is kind of spooky. I hope that they're okay. So according to the email that they wanted me to share with all of you, the footage attached is of an unknown cryptid. In the email here, it says that the only way to keep the cryptid away is to play the bingo that they have attached, which is this here. I'll show you all in a minute. So this is weird, guys, because I know a lot about cryptids. I have never heard of a cryptid that is scared of a bingo before. Well, I mean, you do have the chupacabra that's scared of water. So, I don't know. I guess one could be scared of a bingo. Stranger things have happened. Guys, we don't know if this cryptid is dangerous or not. So, we need to do our best to follow the directions in this email and play the bingo because, guys, we definitely do not want to be running into this thing in the wild. Hi guys, all fun and games aside, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa, and this is the Cryptid Creatures Readathon. Yes, you heard that right, the Cryptid Creatures Readathon. Guys, this is my very first readathon I have ever done, and I am so excited to finally be able to share this beauty with you. The Cryptid Creatures Readathon, or we'll shorten it to CCR just to, save our breath. I have had the idea for this readathon floating around in my head for at least the past 3 years, probably actually more than that, but I know at least the past 3 years I have been wanting to do something along the lines of this readathon. I just haven't been able to really, bring it to fruition until now. So I'm very, very excited to be able to finally share this with you all. Before we get started, I want to give a huge shout out to my co-host for this readathon, Nala. From Here There Be Stories. She has helped me tremendously work out the kinks, figure out prompts, just kind of put my ideas down onto paper. And I just want to say thank you so much for helping me host my very first readathon. I'm so, so excited, y'all. Make sure you go check her out as well because she will be doing announcement videos and all of that kind of stuff too. Her channel, of course, will be linked down in the description box along with all of the information. It'll be in the description. So you guys, my whole life, I have been fascinated by cryptids. Like growing up in the Pacific Northwest, Bigfoot is life here. So I know people who have had experiences, and I even myself have a experience that may or may not be attributed to a Bigfoot-like creature. So my personal belief when it comes to cryptids, like what they are and, whether or not I believe in them or not, I would say I believe in a few of them, for sure. My belief with cryptids is that they are basically animals. So I think one of three things. Either A, it is just an unidentified animal, like say for people saw Bigfoot in the woods, it was really just a bear walking on its hind legs, a little freaky looking. So, like misidentification, that I'm sure is quite common. Second option would be the fact that it could be a creature that is unknown to science as of yet. Science is still finding new creatures all of the time. I mean, all of the time. It's wild. Or what I feel is the most likely candidate is sea. It's an animal that is known to science, but the general consensus is that this animal is extinct. What is it though? That is the question. And that is my personal stance on whether or not cryptids are real. Yeah, I think some of them are, but I think that they're an animal of some sort. Because I love cryptids so much, I really wanted to do something special that involved my two passions, cryptids and reading. So therefore I created this readathon, the Cryptid Creatures Readathon. Now you don't have to like cryptids to participate in this readathon. You don't even have to know what a cryptid is. Maybe this is the first time in your life you've ever even heard the word cryptid. That is totally okay. You are still welcome to participate and join in this readathon. This is going to be a super chill, laid back readathon. I just want to have some fun with it, and I really hope that you will join me. Now, to participate in the readathon itself, all you have to do is read one book that fits one prompt. That's it. If you've read a book that fits a prompt, you have officially participated in the CCR. Super simple. But for those of us, like myself, who like more of a challenge, I have created the bingo board. We will get back to this in a moment. This readathon is non-competitive. The only person that you are competing against in this readathon is yourself. You can set your own challenge, whether it's to read one book and participate, or you want to possibly try for a bingo, or maybe even a blackout. It's totally up to you. Before we get to the board, let's go over some technical aspects of the readathon. This readathon takes place in September of this year, 2025. It will start at 12 a.m. your time zone, and it'll end, again, your time zone at 11:59 p.m. September 30th. So as soon as the clock ticks over to October 1st, no more books. We're done. That's the end of the readathon. Now, most of the conversation regarding the readathon is going to be happening on Discord, but you do not have to have a Discord to participate. I want to reiterate that you don't need a Discord. I would highly recommend getting one and joining, because that's where Nala and I are going to be hanging out the most. That's where a lot of fun things are going to be happening. But as far as the actual participation, you don't need to join just Discord. It's totally okay. So the way that this readathon is going to work is you can choose if you want to go the cryptid route, the bingo route, or both. For example, there's a prompt for Bigfoot. The prompt is read a book with 400 or more pages. You can choose to read about the cryptid, which would be to read a Bigfoot book. Doesn't matter the page count on that one, it just has to be about Bigfoot. Or you could choose to read a book that has nothing to do with the cryptid, but is 400 or more pages. Or if you want an extra challenge, you can read a 400 plus page book about Bigfoot. Any one of those three will count as the completion of the square. Now, of course, I would encourage you all to read at least one book featuring a cryptid, but that is not a requirement. And as far as, what counts as a bingo, anything. So we have vertical, horizontal, diagonal, four corners, blackout. It all counts. As long as it's a bingo, it works. I'm not picky. Also, you guys, there is no page limit. If you want to black out the board with children's picture books, you can. I want to make this readathon as accessible as possible. So really anything counts. Manga, graphic novel, obviously regular novels, fiction, nonfiction. As long as you can find it on either Storygraph or Goodreads, you can count it. You can also double up, triple up, quadruple up, all of up the book. So if you can find it, I don't know if it's possible, but if you can find a book that fits every single prompt on the board, you're more than welcome to read that and black out the board with that one book. I don't know if that's possible, but hey, you can give it a shot if you want. Everything you need to know about this readathon is contained in a G Drive, which is a Google Drive, if you are unfamiliar with that term. It is linked in the description below. This includes all the information that I'm telling you in this video. It includes an FAQ, graphics, all of that kind of stuff will be included in the drive. Everything is also going to be listed on Discord, but I wanted to make sure in case you don't have a Discord, you're still able to participate. So the drive is available for everyone to access. So there is a sign up form for this readathon. Again, you do not have to be on the Discord, but I do ask that you would please use the sign up form so that I can know how many people are actually interested in this, how many people are participating, so I know if this is something that works for you guys or not. There will also be a place where you can submit your books once you have read them. I also ask that you please do that as well, fill out the forms. You don't have to fill them out right away. Just make sure that sometime during the month you fill out the book submission forms so that I can have some really fun, cool statistics to share with you all at the end of the month. And again, it's in the description. Everything's in the description. Just read the description. Before you click off this video, read the description. Now we're getting to the part that you all are waiting for this whole time, and that's the bingo board. So here is the board. I'm sorry about the glare from the lights. I will go ahead and pop it up on screen here. So for the Cryptid Creatures Readathon, it is a 4x4 square. So there are 16 prompts in total. If you want to block up the board, you would obviously need to fulfill 16 prompts. I'm going to go over each square and its prompt, but I will not be going in depth onto what counts for the prompt, what the prompt means, stuff like that. That is in a separate document, again, in the G Drive. First up, I'm just going to go my left to right. Hopefully it's the same on the screen for you, but it's my left to right from top to bottom is how I'm going to be reading off these squares. So the first one, like I already mentioned, is Bigfoot. Read a book over 400 pages. Next up, we have the Loch Ness Monster. Read a book with water on the cover. After that is the Ahul, which is to read a book with flight. Then we have the Jackalope. Read a historical fiction. Next line down is the Kraken. Read a book with pirates. Then we have Mothman. Read a dystopian book. Next on the list, Chupacabra. Read a multi-POV book. Moleke Makembe. Read a book with dinosaurs or dragons. Row 3, Thunderbird. Read a book based around weather. Mongolian Deathworm. Read a book with a desert setting. The Grootslang. Read a hybrid genre. The Rougarou. Read a book with an animal on the cover. And our very last row is Bloop. Read a book with noise. Jersey Devil. Read a book with a family dynamic. The Yeti. Read a book with a cold setting. And last but not least is the Bunyip. Read a book set near a swamp, bog, or marsh. So there you go, guys. That is prompts. That is the board, graphics, and all of that you can find, again, in the G Drive or over at Discord if you decide to join the Discord. So the other thing that I am so excited about, you guys, is we got bookmarks! I'm so excited. I made 4 different types of bookmarks, which will be available in my Etsy store. Again, description, check it out. So the first off, we have just the classic CCR and then the little logo at the back. After that, we've got Loch Ness Monster, and behind her is Scotland, which is the country which the Loch Ness resides. Here is the back. We can't forget Mothman. Here's the back of that one. And last but not least is Bigfoot. Nice green one for you there. And there is the back. Those are the 4 bookmarks that you guys can purchase. Now, I do not have a ton of these available because, quite honestly, being this is my first ever readathon and I am quite a small channel, I really had no idea how many people would even have an interest in this. So I highly recommend, if you are interested in picking up a bookmark, please do so right after this video, as supplies are limited and I do not know if I'm going to be able to restock the store or not. So I'm not sure if there will be any sprints or even a live show at the end of this readathon. I will try to at least do a live show at the end. It really just depends on how much time I have during the month. If there are any sprints, live shows, any of that sort of thing, either Nala or I will post in the Discord and on the community tab on our YouTube pages. Again, for those who are not participating in Discord, you can still get the information. So make sure that you're subscribed to both of us, you guys, so you don't miss any fun stuff coming up in the month of September regarding this readathon. Stay tuned to our channels, as well as throughout the month of August, we will be posting both our QBRs and some recommendation videos. There is a hashtag I created for this readathon, and it is hashtag Cryptid Creatures Readathon. I just ask you guys that if you do post any kind of content on social media, that you do use this hashtag, as well as tag me, because I would absolutely love to see what you guys come up with. If you're doing TBR videos, please, please, please tag me, use the hashtag, that way other people can find it, you get some inspiration, I'd love to go and watch all of y'all's videos. I will also be linking Nala's announcement video in the description once it is posted. So if it's not there right now, make sure to check back in a couple days. It should be there. Or even better yet, just subscribe to her so you don't miss it. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments, but I would ask that before you ask questions, you check out the FAQ document, as your question may have already been answered, and I really don't have the energy to be answering the same question over and over again. So if you check that one out and you still have questions, leave them in the comments. It's totally okay. There will also be a FAQ section on Discord. If you're part of there, you can head on over to the Discord and put your question there as well. And if you want to leave an emoji, go ahead. I don't think there's a jackalope emoji, but we can leave a little bunny emoji since that is the mascot of the Readathon. Once again, guys, thank you so very much for checking out this video. Thank you again to my co-host Nala for joining me on this adventure. I'll leave you the word of warning. Be careful out there, guys, because you never know what cryptid might be lurking in your backyard. Happy cryptid hunting, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!